Welcome to our language class. This is Miss Cruz speaking, and I hope everybody is okay. I'm okay. You didn't ask him, but I'm telling you about it. And I'm happy to share with you this class. Remember, the day for today is April 22nd, and the year is 2020. Get ready for the class. Grab your pen, your pencil, your markers, and colors. Now, today we are going to talk about an important issue. And I hope everybody is looking at the screen and listen to what Ms. Cruz is going to teach you today. Okay? The title for today's lesson is Adverbs. The objective of this class is to practice adverbs that answer three questions. How, when, and where. Remember, we are on page number 2. Now, what is an adverb? Does anyone has a definition for an adverb? Okay, an adverb gives more information about verb, adjectives, or another adverb. Before I continue, I would like to make sure that you don't confuse with adjectives. Remember, an adjective gives more information about a noun. But an adverb gives us more information about verbs, adjectives, or another adverb. Keep it in your mind. The main function of an adverb is to modify or describe a verb. Now, like we said before, an adverb can answer the question how, when, and where. Now, we have here 5 examples of adverbs. Again, ever, so, here, and always. Let's repeat it one more time. Everybody, repeat with me. Again, ever, so, here, always. Now, many adverbs are formed by adding ly to an adjective. For example, we have the adjective quick, and if we add ly, we are going to have an adverb, and the adverb is going to be quietly. And we have a sentence, they can swim quietly. Remember, quietly, it's talking about or give us more information about the verb. And the verb right here is a swim. Now, the next adverb that we have is neat. Neat is the adjective, and when you add ly, you're going to have an adverb, neatly. She writes neatly. The words that are underlined are the adverbs. Quickly, neatly. Okay? And they'll give us more information about the verbs. Keep it in your minds, and let's go to page number 3. On page number 3, we are going to continue talking about adverbs. Adverbs that tell how and in ly. And here, under how, we have a list of adverbs that we can use to answer the question how. The first one is quickly, suddenly, patiently, really, and neatly. One more time. Quickly, suddenly, patiently, really, and neatly. These are the adverbs that you are going to use to answer the question how. Remember, all the adverbs that you have under hows and in ly. Now, let's go to the next column. When. The adverbs that you have under when are early, late, now, immediately, yearly. One more time. Early, late, now, immediately, and yearly. These adverbs vary in form. Okay? Now, where? The last column. Where? And the adverbs that you are going to use to answer the question where are here, there, up, and below. One more time. Here, there, up, and below. There are more adverbs that you can use, but this is the only one that I can place here in this page because of the space. It's too little, but you can have more adverbs, okay? Let's move to page number 4. Page number 4. Now we have a new title. And the title for this page is Frequency Adverbs. What is a frequency adverbs? A frequency adverbs tell how often something is done. They are useful for describing routines, everyday activity, and habitual. The most common frequency adverbs are always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly, ever, and never. Let me read it one more time for you, okay? Always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly, ever, and never. If you notice, we are moving how frequency we do something. Always, it means that you do it all the times. And then this is coming from 100%, it's coming all the way down to never, which is 0. And between 100% and 0, you have usually, often, sometimes, hardly, and ever. Okay, so it's moving from 100% to 0%, and in the middle you have how frequent you do something. Now, the most common position of this adverbs of frequency is between the subject and the adverb. What does this mean? It means that the correct position for an adverb of frequency is between the subject and the verb. Look at example number 1. They usually listen to the teacher. One more time. Number 1. They usually listen to the teacher. The subject is they. And the verb is listen. And according with the instruction, the adverb or frequency is going to be between the subject and the verb. So the correct place to place the frequency of adverb is going to be between the subject and the verb. And it's going to be between they and listen. That's why we have this sentence. They usually listen to the teacher. Now, number 2, it is always fun to go to the movies. It is always fun to go to the movies. You place the adverb frequency between the subject and the verb. The subject right here, it's it, and the verb, it's fun. And we place the frequency adverb between, in the middle of it and fun, in the middle of subject and verb. Number 3, the teacher never takes a vacation. The teacher never takes a vacation. According to the instruction, The frequency adverb is going to be between the subject and the verb. Let's identify the subject first, the teacher, and the verb is takes. And we must place the frequency adverb between. So the final sentence is going to be, the teacher never take a vacation. Now on page number 4, I'm going to play a video for you. I need all your attention. Okay, and please listen carefully. Follow the instructions. And let's continue practices, adverbs, and frequency adverbs as well. Okay, I need to apologize with all of you because I was not able to get the video inside this presentation. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send a second video, which is going to be this video that cannot be played right here. I'm going to send it, okay, the second video for all of you. So you cannot play this video because you will have it in a second presentation, okay? So make sure that you don't try to play this video because it's not going to work. Remember, Ms. Cruz said that she's going to send you a second video, video number 2, and you can play that video and listen to the part that you were not able to listen in this presentation. Okay? Everybody understand what I just said? Let's continue with the final page, which is page number 6, and I hope everybody can pay attention to video number 2. Finally, we're on page number 6. Now, you have to remember, and you have to keep all this information in your mind because you are a bilingual student. It means that you have to be prepared to answer in English or Spanish. And all of this knowledge, you have to keep it. Today we talk about 2 titles. The first one was adverbs, and the second one was frequency adverbs. Now we say that the adverbs answer 3 questions: how, when, and where. And we have the list of the verbs, of the adverbs, that we can use to answer these 3 questions. Now then we talk about frequency adverbs, and we have the most common frequency adverb. That is one of them, it's always, which is 100%. It means that you do this every day. And then you have never, which is 0%. It means that you never do something. And in the middle you have like 3 or 4 frequency adverbs. So this is the homework, and this is what you have to do. First, you need to study the information. You need to make sure that you understand these 2 lessons, that you practice them, that you make your own sentences, that you place the frequency adverb in the correct place. Now, the next one is you need to copy the information on page number 2, number 3, and number 4. You need to copy that in your notebook. And make sure that when you copy, you do an excellent work. The rest of the homework is going to be complete a worksheet. I'm going to send a worksheet via WhatsApp, and then you're going to complete that information. You have to work neat and tidy. I always mention that. Make sure that you use a legible letter. Make sure that you highlight the titles. Make sure that you use capital letter. Just make sure that you do an excellent work. Okay? Now, what I have to say right now is I miss you. I miss everybody. And I hope I can see you very soon. And let's enjoy the rest of the day and be happy and maintain healthy, okay? Goodbye. And I'm going to pray for you that we can see each other very soon. God bless you, everybody. Bye bye.